Alright, my Body of Lies review. Ridley Scott. Honestly, his best two movies, I think, are Blade Runner and Gladiator. He's really been doing more politically charged, more crime drama type movies. At least he's going in that direction. You know, and he does war movies he does them pretty frequently as well. And this is sort of a war political movie. And Body of Lies, it's pretty much officially a flop money-wise, which is unfortunate. But I think that this one, it's good. I'm not going to say it's great. It's definitely not up to par with Ridley Scott's best body of work. This one has Leo DiCaprio. He is like one of the ground guys to Russell Crowe's like higher up, like head of the CIA type character. And Russell Crowe is giving him orders, and he doesn't really like the orders. He thinks he should do it his way because he's on the ground. Leo DiCaprio's character does. And he's trying to catch this, the white whale, this big terrorist. And that's pretty much all we have to go by. It's a really, really simple plot. You know, guy on ground wants terrorist, guy higher up tells him to do stuff he doesn't want to do. That's pretty much it, really. It gets a little bit more twisted around, a little more twisty, but really, I'm disappointed in Russell Crowe. I really am. I mean, he's fat, gray hair, and talks in a really deep Southern accent. I mean, he plays his part well, but he's on screen like literally 10 minutes of a 2-hour and 10-minute movie. Maybe a little bit more than that, but like, I don't know. He really doesn't play a big part in the movie at all. I was hoping he would have a bigger role in the movie because the trailers play up his conflict with Leo DiCaprio's character. And when they meet a couple times, you can feel that tension between them. And I wanted the film to focus on that more than it focused on the actual terrorism angle. But it really focused on the terrorism angle a lot. It has a couple really good, thrilling action scenes, but I really didn't like the ending. I thought the ending reminded me of the ending to The Kingdom, which is a terrible, terrible movie similar to this one, made last year by Peter Berg, the one with Jamie Foxx and Chris Cooper and Jennifer Garner. That movie sucked. I hated that movie. This one's better than that movie, but still, the ending to this one, it just seemed too politically correct. Okay, it kept politics mostly out of it through most of the movie. But unfortunately, it takes a pratfall near the end. I'm going to give this one, I wish there was a rating between 2.5 and 3 stars. Because, honestly, it's a well-made movie. You know, how well-made the movie is makes it deserve, I think, at least 2.5 stars. And, you know, other than the ending and being a little bit disappointed, I'm going to go ahead and give it 3 stars. Because it's not a bad movie. I mean, 2.5 is like my rental grade rating, and I think it's a really high rental, but be cautious about seeing it in theaters, which apparently everyone's doing, being cautious about seeing it in the theaters, because it's a huge flop, and it's made like nowhere near as much money, and it's gotten nowhere near as good reviews as people were expecting, and I'm thinking mostly because of the ending, and because Russell Crowe's barely in it, and it's doesn't really have a lot of deepness going for it. So that's my review for Body of Lies. I can't say it's a super, super disappointing movie, but it's definitely somewhat disappointing. Even though I do think it's good, be cautious about it if you see it in the theater. Maybe wait for a rental.